Welcome to Jack Elena Honda. You're going to like it here.
Welcome to Jack Elena Honda, our featured dealer of the week. For Test Drive Tuesday, we're trying out a 2014 Honda Accord, and Mark is going to show us this Accord. We're going to look around the Accord a little bit here on the outside, the inside, and then we're going to take it for a drive because you can't buy a car unless you've driven a car and see what it really feels like when you're out on the road. First of all, it looks sharp.
Yes,
this thing looks really good. It was redesigned for 2014?
In 2013, they did the redesign, and that's carried over into 2014.
It looks
very much
really good.
Yes, it does.
One of the most amazing things that I noticed when I was reading about the Honda Accord was the number of awards this thing has received.
Absolutely.
Car and Drivers, 10 Best for
28 years
28 years.
Absolutely. That's a record.
An Earth-friendly or a Green-friendly award.
Yep, absolutely.
How many other awards has a Honda Accord received over the years?
Good night. Over the years, it would be in the 20s, 30s, and even more. I mean, it's unreal what kind of awards this has gotten, that's for sure.
So what is the first thing people are looking for in a car that draws them to an Accord?
They're looking more for comfort and space. That's why they go from the Civic to the Accord. They're kind of concerned about fuel mileage as well. They don't want to lose all that. Then the biggest thing is going to be safety as well. They do want something that's going to give them some more safety.
Yeah, Highway Institute awards for safety,
Absolutely.
side curtain airbags.
That's correct.
And it looks really good on the inside too.
Yes, it does.
Let's hop on the inside, take the Honda Accord out on the streets and see how this thing drives. Okay, Mark, 2014 Honda Accord has the Bluetooth integration like we talked about Honda CR-V and the Honda Fit as well. Rear camera, backup camera views here.
It does.
I just love that. I need a car with this.
It's got the same as the CR-V too, the 3 different views. That comes with the EXL, which is the one that we're in.
Okay.
So you get that whenever you come up to the leather. So.
But a camera like this, the rear camera is standard on all Accords.
That's
just
correct.
Different variations of the camera.
That's correct. So for instance, on your regular, so the Accord LX, Sport, and EX, you're going to have just this view right here.
Okay.
Whenever you step up to the EXL, the one with the leather.
Helpful.
Exactly. Oh,
okay.
Trust me, it's very helpful. And then it's got the same where, as far as the Fit had, where the bars will actually bend when you're turning, letting you know where you're going to end up, as opposed to just fixed guidelines like what the CR-V has.
Super smart.
So, anyway.
Smart car. All right, let's go driving.
Okay.
I love the lane watch feature.
You bet.
I was telling my husband about that after we had driven the Fit.
Okay.
It's got this thing when you turn on the blinker,
right.
You can see when you're merging into traffic. He drives so much in Kansas City. He went, huh.
Right.
I have to look into that.
Well, and the other thing too is, like I said, you can just turn it on and leave it on all the time for a third mirror. I mean, if you wanted to. So that's when it comes in really handy as well. Again, so it comes on automatically when you turn your blinker on to the right, and then you just push it, and it's on all the time.
So one of the other features of the Honda Accord is something about when you're coming up on a car too fast, maybe you're looking down texting, maybe you're yelling at the kids in the back, it beeps at you to notify you you're coming up on traffic or some other obstacle.
You bet, and that's what's up in this black box here. There's actually a camera up there that watches the road. It's called the forward collision warning.
Okay.
And that's my lane departure warning. That's what that was, because I was going outside of my lane without turning my blinker on.
So it can see the stripes on the road?
It can. The only time it'll get a little confused whenever you're on a curve. So if you're going, it may take a little bit longer for it to register on a curve. But other than that, yeah, you bet it picks up on it every time.
We're not driving in the mountains, so we don't have to worry about too many curves.
Exactly. But as long as you turn your blinker on, it won't beep at you. But if you don't have that on...
Oh, it thinks that you're going outside of the lane.
For instance, if you're on a long drive and you're falling asleep, and you start getting in and out of your lane, and it'll warn you. Several different. Again, you're texting, and you go in outside of your lane.
Yeah. There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Trust me, it'll do.
This is the 4-cylinder version. Wow.
You bet. It's got that same CVT we were talking about.
So you don't feel the transmission jerk as you're driving down the road. So does the Honda Accord have the feature where I can Bluetooth hook up my phone to this stereo system and I can talk to it? I could say, call Mark at Jack Elena, and if you're a contact, it's going to call Mark.
That's right. Absolutely. You bet.
Does it read text back to you?
It can, and that kind of actually depends on your phone. Some phones may not allow it, some phones will.
Got it.
The car itself will work with your phone.
Okay.
If anything, it would just be a matter of your phone not allowing it to be read back, but that would be the only thing that would cause an hindrance. But yeah, it'll read your text, your emails, you can make appointments in your calendar. It does. It just becomes an extension of your phone.
Yes. And so navigation would be on there.
That's correct.
So you got air conditioner vents back here for the kids to keep them cool?
Yep.
Yeah. Do we have charging outlets here? I know we do inside of here.
Right, we've got them inside there.
Okay, charging outlet here, charging outlet at the front, your auxiliary inputs, USB charger. Nice. We are pretty connected and ready to roll.
Sure.
All right. Out on the highway we go. Let's check it out. Steer's nice. I like
Yes.
that. And I am just absolutely in love with the blinker camera on the side of it over here. Okay, so we're up to 65 already. That took me a second, I think.
Exactly.
And naturally, I still want to be accelerating because I shouldn't be up to 65 so quickly and so smoothly in a four-cylinder, right? Blows your mind that it can do that.
The other thing too is you weren't quite as hard on it as I was, and so you notice there was a lot less noise coming from it whenever you were doing it as well.
It's very
They've
quiet.
done a good job of making it superbly quiet.
As I'm driving along now, cruise said about 70. I have the green lights up along the instrument panel here. What was that again?
That's the Eco Assist feature is what it's called, but that's just to remind you to drive fuel efficiently. So when they're green, you are driving fuel efficiently. When they go to white,
what if I put my foot on it?
Exactly. Now they're white.
Oops, the green light went away. We're back at Jack Elena Honda in our 2014 Honda Accord. Mark, let me drive for a little while. Please explain to me again how this push button, I don't have a key, have to have a key, but yet my 7-year-old still isn't going to be able to start my car. How does this work again?
You bet. Again, it's called the Smart Entry, but you just have to have that within 32 inches of, as far as in this case, the ignition.
The fob.
But so you can just throw that in your purse, you can throw it in your pocket.
Okay.
You can just keep it near you. And then you just, in order to start it, you just have to put your foot on the brake, push the button. It'll fire up. To shut it off, you just push the button and shuts it off.
There's the catch, that even if my kid had my key,
that's right.
My little toddler comes out to the car with the fob, they have to push on the brake. They're not going to know how to do that.
They have to be able to push on the brake and push the button at the same time.
So turn it off. I just hit this button.
That's right.
Okay.
Shut it
so
off.
as we hop out of the car, this Smart Entry system, the button on the outside, is operated by this as well?
That's correct.
Okay.
It'll allow you to lock the car.
All right. So is the car locked right now when I shut it?
No, it's not. You
locked.
have to push this right here, and then
that locks it?
That's correct. It beeps at you.
Because I have this closed.
That's correct.
That's awesome.
And then to unlock it, you just have to stick your hand behind here. Beeps at you.
Super smart car. I love it. Okay, so there's a feature on the trunk that is kind of touch controlled as well.
It is, and you just have this button right here where you can push it, and that'll open it up, so you can see it's right there.
Oh, how easy.
And then, again, actually, if you go ahead and throw the keys in there.
What?
Just throw the keys in there.
In the trunk?
Go ahead.
I'm nervous, Mark. What? Because I knew my keys were in there?
So
hot dang, I love it.
And so it won't let you shut the trunk in on the keys. So the other
you
thing
know how many
is,
times I've done that with my groceries and went, I hope the door's unlocked. Oh, that's great.
Or like for me, I have it in my shirt pocket, I bend over, there it goes.
And it falls out.
And the same as far as on the inside of the vehicle, if you leave your keys on the inside and you go to lock it, it won't do anything. So you cannot lock your keys inside your car.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
So Mark, I loved driving the 2014 Honda Accord. If you could pick 5 things that you loved about it, could you narrow it down to 5 things that would make you buy a Honda Accord?
I can try.
Okay.
I would definitely say the lane watch, the camera on the bottom of the passenger mirror.
Yes.
That would definitely be one.
Yes.
That'd be my favorite. The second thing would be the exterior looks. I love how the new Accord looks. It's always been a good looking car, but I love this one. The interior as well, just how it looks, how it's equipped, that sort of thing.
Yep.
The ride, the handling, as far as how just its drivability, the quality feel there, and then as far as its resale value and safety, just what Honda offers basically.
Yeah. No other car has won more awards when it comes to Car and Driver's top 10 list.
That's right.
Honda Accord's been on there a record number of times.
That's correct. It's the record 28.
If you want to buy a 2014 Honda Accord, Mark is your man. He is at Jack Elena Honda. Tell him how to get a hold of you.
You can just call me at 785-843-0550. You can look us up online as well. And actually, you can chat with me online. You'll see my face on there. Just give us a look, and I'll show you how you're going to like it here.
Another great Tuesday test drive at Jack Elena Honda, our featured dealer of the week.